And welcome to the Audiophile Barista Weekly vlog number 105. Today is a beautiful day in Rotterdam. I have something very interesting for you today and I have an announcement. The announcement is at the end of the vlog, so make sure to watch all the way through. And let's start with a little clip. Okay, so let's break this down. You may remember that I already had the Neukomm CD33 CD player. I picked this one up because it looked beautiful. It was from a less known Swiss company and it had some nice reviews on the internet, just the kind of thing that has my interest. And because it's pretty unknown, here in the Netherlands few people were interested in it and I got to pick it up for a nice price. I like its sound and it ended up at my girlfriend's system after her CD player broke down. Now because of the wonderful design, I started looking out for the matching amplifier and here it is. The same lovely design and in perfect optical condition. Now the seller also had the matching radio for sale, but because I don't like listening to the radio, I had no interest in it. A little later, however, we decided that the amplifier was also going to go to my girlfriend's place, and as she does love to listen to the radio, I changed my mind and I also picked up the matching radio. So now this Neukomm set is complete. I picked up the CD player at my girlfriend's house in order to play with the completed set here and let you guys enjoy it as well. So there is the CD33 CD player, the CPA31 amplifier and the TU32 tuner. The amplifier has 5 inputs and 3 outputs, yes 3, 1 fixed and 2 variable. It was designed to work with 4 ohm loudspeakers and it has an output of 65 watts at 4 ohms. New price for this set at the time was some 6,000 euros. And if you wanted the matching remote control, you had to cash out an extra 345 euros for a remote that was machined from a solid block of aluminium. All in all, some 7,500 American dollars for this MIDI system. Ouch! But let me tell you, this setup sounds amazing and it is one of the very few transistor amps that plays well with my Auxilias. Neukomm follows a very puristic way of designing their equipment. So no unnecessary stuff like tone controls. The volume control was chosen based on the simple principle of which one sounded the best. And where many CD players just use a cheap DVD transport, this is a dedicated CD-only Philips transport and the tuner only has the FM band. So now let's go back to the vlog. Okay, so I hope you liked that little clip. I'm trying to pay some more attention to the editing, so let me know in the comment section if you appreciate that. And let's have a look at my new equipment. And here it is. Just like I showed you. So let me change the camera setup and I'll tell you some more about it. Okay, so there's not much to say really. Most of it was already in the clip. So you have the CD player, the amplifier and the tuner. I believe there's 30 presets on the tuner, a lot of possibilities on the amplifier that I will tell you about. And this is a CD player and it does what a CD player does. But I also have actually the remote control that I told you about. This was optional and I got it in this purchase as well. I'm very happy with it. This thing is really heavy and really big. If I put it next to the system, you can see it is almost as big as the system. It has some very nice aluminum buttons, I believe. I could not really find the information, but this does not feel like plastic. This feels like metal, like aluminium. And as you can see, I hope this will focus, but there's 4 buttons, but there's 4 commands on the top and 4 on the bottom. So over here you have an Alt button. So if you push a button, it will take the command that is on top of it. If you press the Alt button and then you push the button, it will take the lower command. I think that's very nice. Over here you have this 1 and 2. You can set a volume level at the 1 position or at the 2 position. So instead of just muting, which is also a possibility, and it does not just cut the music right off, but it fades it out in a very comfortable, very nice way. Those are the little things that gives you the feeling of, that gives you that audiophile feeling. And if you unmute it, it will fade in the music again. If you have a certain level that you want to set, or maybe 2 levels, you can program them. You can use the volume knobs, there's play, pause, the normal things. As soon as I press CD, even if the CD player is off, it will automatically turn on the CD and all the buttons will be used for the CD. Same with the tuner. If the tuner is off, you just push the tuner button and all these buttons will be available for the tuner functions. So there's 2 of these sensors to make sure that you don't have to actually point directly at your equipment, but you can be offline a little bit. That's why they have a bigger range with these 2 sensors. What else to say about this? I don't know. It feels really nice in your hand. It is heavy. If a burglar comes in, I could use this to do some damage. I'm sure it is. What else? Well, maybe we should just play some music. And in order to do so, I'm going to change the camera setting once again. Okay, so I know this music is free from the YouTube library, not the most interesting music, but it is a way to give you some idea of how this is sounding. And the interesting thing, as I said in the clip, is that my Audiophile work best with tube amplifiers, and these are 16 ohm 98 dB loudspeakers, and these are 2 times 65 watts. This amplifier specially designed for 4 ohm loudspeakers, but the combination is just perfect. There is not many, maybe this is the only transistor amplifier that I have tried that will be satisfying to use with my Audiophile. So that's something special. And I guess my girlfriend has one of the better systems at her home in a few days. Onto the announcements, because I'm going to change some things on the channel. I've done the 50 daily vlogs. I have done 55 weekly vlogs now, and I'm going to change it. And the reason is that, you know, after being inside for more than a year now because of this pandemic, so I have actually been indoors mostly of all this time. Now I'm very good at being at myself and being indoors, but the last few months, I've told you before, this got to me a little bit, and I didn't feel like making videos or reviews or anything like that anymore. So because I had the weekly vlog, at least I had a reason every week to make something. Reviews and things like that, they have been, well, I've not been doing them. Now my spirit in making more of those reviews has come back slowly, because I'm almost vaccinated. I get more outside, the world is opening up a little bit more, so I'm starting to feel better, and this means that I want to put more time into making more interesting content for you guys, because at the moment there is no growth in the channel. It is standing still. I was planning to do this change when I reached 3,000 subscribers, but well, at the moment nothing is happening, so I'm doing it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a vlog, but instead of every week, I'm going to do it every 2 weeks. And this frees another week up to make a more interesting video for you guys, for reviews and things that are more related, and especially about audiophilia, about audio, about equipment, about coffee, about making coffee. In order to reset and give myself a little break, next week there is not going to be anything. The week after that there will be a review. I'm not sure what yet. So next week nothing, then a review, then the next 2 weekly vlogs, and we'll move on from there and see what will happen to the channel. So don't worry if you don't get anything in your mailbox next week, in your video feed. I mean, I'm okay. I'm just going to change things. Well, let me know what you think about it. What I did with the clip at the beginning, work some more with interesting editing, some music, some, well, special effects is too big a word, but for me they are special effects. So let me know if you enjoy that, if you have any other ideas or requests, and we'll just move on from there. So today is Friday. I'm wishing you a very happy weekend, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.